is going on, everybody? Welcome to Droll Gaming Faction. We're going to bring you another DGF tutorial. Today we're going to teach you how to do MLG Marine Split Challenge with the arcade in Starcraft 2. I'm DGF Keen Assassin. With me, we have DGF Stanky. He's going to be leading you through it. I'm going to turn it over to him. Go ahead, man.
What up, guys? I am DGF Stanky. I'm going to be explaining to you the fundamentals of Marine Split Challenge. Now, there's a couple different ways to do Marine Splitting, and the main difference between them is whether or not you choose to use the Patrol button. The Patrol button is initially keybound to P in the normal Starcraft settings. For this case, what we're doing here today, I recommend that you re-keybind it to something that's more accessible to you. I happen to use Y, because I still use T for stem and Y is right next to it, so for the purposes of what we're doing, it's very convenient to have those two buttons so close to one another. So what we are going to be doing in this Marine Split Challenge is we're going to be grabbing our group of Marines, and the basic idea behind what we're going to do is we're going to assess which way the banelings are coming at us. We're going to select all of our Marines, stem, and hit Patrol away from the banelings that are coming at us. And what that's going to do is it's going to make it so our Marines start to naturally fan out. As our Marines are naturally fanning out, we're then going to grab them in groups of 2, 3, 4, and start just splitting them and commanding them into different parts of the map. As we do this, we want to make sure we don't leave any big clumps for those banelings to get nice big connections on. And as we spread our Marines out, what we want to do is we want to kind of get them in an arc so that there's a lot of space in between the Marines. And that's going to make it so if there's any indecision on the banelings part, individual banelings will start getting picked off and things like that, and it's really just the best way to trade effectively. So now that we've talked enough, let's get into the game and we'll actually show you guys what we're talking about.
Let's do it.
So I'm going to select my Marines, I'm going to hit stem, I'm going to Patrol click away, and as the banelings are coming, I'm just going to start grabbing groups of Marines, and I'm just going to start splitting them. I'm just going to start splitting them all across the map. I actually saw which way the banelings were coming. I saw them spawning in that bottom left corner, so I'm going to grab and I'm going to start splitting this way. And just split the Marines up. Grab stem, see which way they're coming, and start splitting up. Another key tip to do is if you get your Marines in an ideal spot, you can actually hit S to make them stop. If you like the formation that your Marines are in, you can actually see that was not a very good one because I left my Marines in too big of groups. But yes, if you see your Marines in a nice formation, what you actually do to get them to stop moving in the exact formation that they're in is you hit stop. The S button, and that will make it so your Marines will shoot at the banelings from wherever they're currently standing. It allows you to have some nice formations with your Marines. See, I left a big clump there. That was a bit of a mistake.
All right, so when you're doing this, the idea is to grab your Marines and split them in as many groups as possible. What's best to do is like groups of 2 to 3. If you can break them down into like 1, that would be great. But just make sure you stop them, and then they're shooting the banelings after they've been separated. That way, you're effectively killing the banes.
Another thing to keep in mind too is that you definitely want to kind of do it in groups, in the sense that you can kind of split them into groups of 3 to 4. And you'll notice I do this is I split them into groups of 3 or 4, and then afterwards I start splitting them into smaller groups. And that makes it so that you can kind of like make sure at first those banelings don't get that real great money detonation like they're about to right there. But then also that you can still get to that level where you have a couple banelings detonating on individual Marines. See, that was a really bad one. So we're going to wipe that one. We're going to get back to it. Still have enough time to try to get a couple more levels.
Right, so as Stanky's doing this, that's a good point to point out, is that if you die, just keep going, keep getting at it, keep doing it. This is something that takes a long time to learn. Professionals use this, a lot of pros use this. It's something that everybody tries to do, and not a lot of people know how to do correctly. That's why we're kind of demonstrating it for you guys. Again, it just takes a long time, so just stick with it, and it'll definitely improve your micro and get you warmed up for these games that you're going to play in laddering.
Oh, I derped there at the end, but it looks like the level that we are going to get to for this run is level 17.
All right, level 17, awesome. Hey, so yeah, I just want to reiterate to you guys that this is definitely something to use for warm-ups. It's definitely something to improve your micro. What's the highest level you got to, Stanky?
I've gotten to level 19 before. I got to level 19, but that's primarily just because this is what I do every day to warm up. I think it's one of the more intense little challenges that I can get myself involved in, and because of that, I think that makes it kind of the ideal way to warm up, so that you're going to be prepared for anything else going on.
Right, and to get to that level, everybody that's watching this video, it takes a long time to get there. So if you don't get near that level, don't worry about it. Just stick with it. Persistence is key. You will get there eventually. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. If anybody's interested in seeing the Blink Force Field Challenge, that's another video we will have up after this one. If it's not up already, just go ahead and search for that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and catch you next time, guys.